Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel where we decode the timeless wisdom of Vedic astrology with depth, logic, and spirituality. Every zodiac sign carries a unique purpose in the cosmic design, and understanding that purpose helps us understand ourselves. If you are passionate about astrology and want to learn beyond surface level predictions, you are in the right place. So, without any further delay, let's begin today's fascinating journey. Today's video is dedicated to one of the most powerful and royal signs of the zodiac, Leo or Simha Rashi. Whenever people hear the name Leo, they immediately think of confidence, leadership, and fame. But Leo is much more deeper than that. Leo is the sign of dharma, morality, sacrifice, self respect, honor, and the light of the soul. It teaches us how true authority is earned, not demanded. In this video, we will understand Leo from a Vedic perspective, explore its significations, psychology, strength, weakness, planets in Leo, Leo in different houses, and many fascinating rules that most people have never heard before. What does Leo represent? Leo is ruled by the Sun, the king of all planets. The Sun doesn't borrow its light from anyone, it shines on its own. Likewise, Leo teaches us to become self-reliant, authentic, and courageous. Leo is a fixed fire sign. Fire represents inspiration, purpose, confidence, and life force. Being fixed means Leo remains committed to its principles and values. This sign governs authority, government, leadership, fame, respect, honor, father, soul, lineage, royalty, self-confidence, reputation, morality, children, creativity. When the sun is weak or afflicted, Leo energy may express as ego, pride, dominating nature, need for constant appreciation, stubbornness, difficulty accepting criticism, insecurity hidden behind confidence, desire for recognition. The lesson of Leo is to transform ego into selfless leadership. Leo is often called the heart of the zodiac because it is ruled by the king of the Navgrahas, the sun. Just as the heart continuously pumps life-giving blood throughout the body, the sun radiates light, vitality, and consciousness to the entire solar system. Without the sun, there is no life. Similarly, without a strong sense of purpose and integrity, true leadership cannot exist. Leo represents the royal court of the zodiac. This is the kingdom where honor, discipline, responsibility, and dharma takes precedence over shortcuts and selfish gains. In Leo, success is not achieved through manipulation or clever tricks. It is earned through consistent effort, righteous actions, and unwavering character. This is why Leo stands directly opposite Aquarius, the sign associated with Rahu's qualities of rebellion, unconventional thinking, and sometimes the desire to bypass established systems. Leo says, earn your throne through merit. Aquarius challenges the throne by questioning systems and embracing innovation. Both energies have their place, but Leo reminds us that lasting authority comes only when power is supported by morality, discipline, and service. The sun never asks for recognition, it simply shines. That is the highest lesson of Leo, to become a source of light for others without losing your integrity. A true king is not the one who rules people through fear, but the one who earns respect through wisdom, sacrifice, and noble character. According to classical astrology, Leo is the sign that grants position, authority, name, fame, and social recognition. When Leo or the Sun is strong, people naturally notice the native. These individuals often become managers, administrators, government officials, political leaders, CEOs, influential personalities, teachers, and mentors. Leo desires respect more than wealth. For Leo, money may come and go, but respect stays forever. The sun represents the soul itself. It signifies self esteem, truth, morality, inner light, purpose, confidence, and character. A strong sun creates someone who naturally inspires others. A weak sun often struggles with self worth and constantly seeks validation. The moon represents your mind, but the sun represents who you truly are. When the sun is bright, your purpose becomes clear. A strong sun also represents father, mentor, government, discipline, responsibility, and consistency. A strong sun often indicates guidance from father figure or mentor and an ability to take responsibility. Leo teaches that leadership begins with discipline. Before leading others, one must first learn to govern oneself. One of the most beautiful concepts in astrology is the sun is the giver, Rahu is the taker. The sun shines without asking for anything in return. Likewise, a strong Leo energy gives time, protection, guidance, knowledge, and support. On the other hand, Rahu represents endless desires and craving. Leo teaches real kings don't take, they give. Leo operates through morality rather than pure logic. Sometimes the morally right decision may not seem logical. For example, Lord Ram accepted exile to honor his father's promise. Logically, he could have claimed the throne, but morally, he chose sacrifice. That's the spirit of Leo. Leo asks, is it right before asking, is it beneficial? Another profound lesson of Leo is freedom from envy. The scriptures describe Suryaloka as realm of the sun, a place attained through purity, righteousness, and selfless action. Envy is considered one of the biggest obstacles to this path. When we constantly compare ourselves with others, we move away from our own light. Leo reminds us the sun never competes with the moon. Both shines in their own time. Celebrate others' success while continuing your own journey with dignity and purpose. A well-placed Leo or Sun can make a person confident, honest, courageous, protective, royal, charismatic, inspirational, responsible, generous, self-respecting, visionary, and now let's see how different planets behave in Leo Rashi. Sun in Leo. When the sun occupies its own sign of Leo, the soul expresses itself with confidence, dignity, and purpose. These natives naturally want to lead rather than follow. They carry an aura that attracts respect without much effort. They are driven by honor, recognition, and the desire to leave behind a meaningful legacy. Such individuals dislike compromising their principles for temporary gains. Their greatest strength is their ability to inspire others through courage and conviction. However, if the sun is afflicted, this same confidence can become pride or an excessive need for appreciation. Life teaches them that true leadership is measured not by how many people obey them, but how Many people feel uplifted because of them. The moon in Leo creates a heart that longs to feel valued and appreciated. Emotional fulfillment comes from being respected by loved ones and contributing meaningfully to society. These individuals often possess a warm, generous, and protective nature, especially towards children and family. Their emotions are expressive rather than hidden. They enjoy making people happy and often become the emotional pillar of their families. If emotionally neglected, however, they may become dramatic and seek validation. Their lesson is to cultivate inner self worth so that their happiness does not depend entirely on external praise. Mars in Leo combines courage with leadership. This placement produces fearless individuals who are willing to take initiatives when others hesitate. They enjoy challenges and often thrive in competitive environment rather than working behind the scenes. They prefer roles where they can actively guide and protect others. When balanced, Mars in Leo creates noble warriors who fight for justice and defend the weak. When afflicted, it can make a person overly dominant, impulsive, or unwilling to accept advice. Their true strength lies in learning. The real power is exercised with wisdom rather than force. Mercury in Leo gives commanding speech and persuasive communication. These natives enjoy teaching, motivating, and expressing ideas with confidence. They often speak with authority and naturally capture people's attention. Their thinking is broad and visionary rather than overly technical. They like discussing leadership, philosophy, politics, or creative ideas. If afflicted, however, they may become stubborn in debates or feel that only their opinions are correct. Their growth comes from balancing confidence with curiosity. Jupiter in Leo represents wisdom expressed through leadership. Such individuals become natural mentor, teachers, guides, or advisors. They believe knowledge carries responsibility and should be used to benefit society. Their generosity extends beyond money. They freely share guidance, encouragement, and moral support. This placement often gives a strong ethical values and a desire to inspire future generations. If afflicted, self righteousness can replace humility, making them resistant to learning from others. Venus in Leo loves with intensity and loyalty. These natives enjoy expressing affection through thoughtful gestures, quality time, and generosity. They seek relationships built on admiration, loyalty, and mutual respect. Creatively, Venus in Leo blesses individuals with artistic talent, appreciation for luxury, beauty, fashion, music, or performance. If the placement is challenged, they may crave excessive attention from partners or equate love with constant validation. Their lesson is to appreciate love's quiet moments as much as its grand expressions. Saturn in Leo humbles the ego and teaches disciplined leadership. Recognition rarely comes early in life. Instead, these individuals must earn respect through patience, perseverance, and responsibility. Initially, they may doubt their abilities or struggle with confidence. Over time, Saturn transforms those experiences into lasting wisdom and maturity. Once they embrace humility, they often become dependable leaders whom others deeply trust. Rahu in Leo creates an intense hunger for recognition, authority, and influence. These individuals may feel destined to achieve greatness and often pursue positions where they can be seen and admired. If this desire remains unchecked, it can lead to obsession with status or public approval. However, when directed wisely, Rahu in Leo can produce charismatic innovators who influence large audiences and create meaningful change. Ketu in Leo often creates detachment from fame and personal glory. Even after achieving success, these individuals may feel that external recognition alone cannot satisfy them. Their journey is inward rather than outward. They gradually realize that genuine fulfillment comes from serving a higher purpose rather than feeding the ego. When spiritually evolved, they become humble leaders whose influence arises naturally rather than through self promotion. Now, let's see how Leo behaves in all the 12 houses. When Leo occupies the first house, the entire personality radiates confidence, dignity, and leadership. These natives naturally draw attention wherever they go. Their presence is often commanding and they carry themselves with pride and self respect. Life constantly pushes them into positions where they must lead, inspire, or protect others. They value honor more than convenience and prefer earning respect over seeking sympathy. Their personality is warm, generous, and courageous, but they can also become stubborn or overly concerned with their reputation. Physically, they often have expressive eyes, a broad forehead, a confident walk, and an authoritative voice. Their greatest lesson is to transform personal pride into selfless leadership. When Leo occupies the second house, a person's identity becomes closely connected with family, values, speech, wealth, and lineage. These individuals take immense pride in their family name and often strive to enhance their family's reputation through their achievements. Their speech is confident, persuasive, and impactful. People naturally listen when they speak because their words carry authority. They also enjoy luxurious food, quality possessions, and maintaining a respectable lifestyle. Financially, they seek stability not merely for comfort but to uphold their dignity and support their loved ones. Their lesson is to balance pride with humility and avoid becoming overly attached to status. Leo in the third house creates fearless communicators and courageous individuals. They possess tremendous initiative and rarely hesitate before taking action. Whether it is business, writing, media, or entrepreneurship, they enjoy expressing themselves boldly. Relationships with younger siblings often play a significant role in shaping their confidence. They also enjoy traveling, learning practical skills, and building influential social circles. These natives often become motivational speakers, content creators, journalists, or leaders in communication related fields. Their lesson is to combine confidence with patience, ensuring that courage does not become impulsiveness. When Leo occupies the fourth house, pride is deeply connected with home, mother, education, and emotional security. These natives dream of owning a beautiful home that reflects their achievements and social standing. They often come from respected families or aspire to create a respected family legacy. Their homes become places of warmth, hospitality, and celebration. Emotionally, they seek appreciation from family members. They may invest heavily in real estate, interior decoration, or creating a comfortable environment. Their greatest lesson is understanding that emotional security comes from inner peace, not external achievements. Leo in the fifth house. The fifth house is Leo's natural domain, making this placement exceptionally powerful. Intelligence, creativity, education, children, romance, and spiritual merit becomes center theme of life. These individuals possess remarkable creativity and leadership abilities. They enjoy teaching, mentoring, performing, or expressing themselves artistically. Children often become a source of pride and happiness. Their approach to love is sincere, passionate, and royal. They don't believe in half hearted relationships. Spiritually, they carry strong past life merits that support them during difficult times. However, they must avoid becoming overly controlling towards their children or expecting constant admiration from loved ones. Leo in the sixth house produces courageous individuals who never run away from competition or adversity. They willingly face challenges that others avoid. They often succeed in government jobs, administration, law, military, medicine, or competitive careers where discipline is essential. Although enemies may arise due to their strong personality, these natives usually emerge victories through determination and integrity. However, excessive stress and overwork may affect their health if they ignore rest. When Leo occupies the seventh house, relationships become a platform for learning, leadership, compromise, and mutual respect. These individuals often attract confident, ambitious, or socially respected partners. Marriage plays an important role in shaping their destiny. They desire loyalty, admiration, and emotional warmth from their spouse. Professionally, they perform well in partnerships, public relations, diplomacy, consulting, and client facing business. Their greatest challenge is balancing personal pride with cooperation. A successful marriage requires both partners to shine together rather than compete for attention. Leo in the eighth house creates a deep fascination with hidden knowledge, transformation, psychology, and life's mysteries. These natives possess remarkable resilience and often emerge stronger after life's major crisis. Inheritance, occult science, astrology, healing, and research may become important themes. They are capable of guiding others through difficult periods because they understand transformation firsthand. However, they may experience sudden changes related to authority, finances, or family reputation. Their lesson is to surrender control and trust the process of personal evolution. When Leo occupies the ninth house, dharma, spirituality, higher education, and wisdom becomes central life themes. These individuals deeply respect teachers, traditions, and ethical values. They often become educators, philosophers, religious leaders, motivational speakers, or mentors. Long distance travel broadens their perspective and strengthens their purpose. Leo shines brightly in the 10th house, the house of career, reputation, and public recognition. These natives naturally gravitate towards positions of responsibility and authority. Whether in business, politics, administration, management, media, or public service, they seek careers where they can influence others positively. Recognition usually comes because of consistent effort and integrity rather than shortcuts. They dislike working under incompetent leadership and often aspire to become leaders themselves. Their greatest lesson is that lasting success comes through service, responsibility, and ethical conduct. When Leo occupies the 11th house, gains, friendships, ambitions, and social networks become sources of pride. These natives often build influential circles and connect with successful or respected individuals. Their dreams are ambitious and they possess the confidence to pursue them fearlessly. Financial gains often increase through leadership roles, organizations, politics, or entrepreneurship. They enjoy being appreciated within their community and frequently become guiding figures among friends. However, they must avoid allowing pride to interfere with genuine friendships. Leo in the 12th house directs the soul towards spiritual growth, charity, and inner transformation. These individuals often discover that external recognition alone cannot satisfy them. Foreign lands, meditation, spiritual retreats, charitable activities, or hospitals may play important roles in their lives. They often experience profound personal growth through solitude and introspection. Although they may sacrifice recognition at times, those sacrifices ultimately strengthen their character. Their highest evolution comes when they learn to lead without seeking applause and serve without expecting appreciation. This placement reminds us that the brightest light is often the one that quietly illuminates the lives of others. And now, as our journey through the kingdom of Leo comes to an end, look up at the sky for a moment. The sun has never asked the world to admire its light. It simply rises every day, fulfilling its purpose. That is the greatest lesson Leo leaves behind, to shine not for applause, but because light is your true nature. May your heart remains as fearless as a lion, your spirit as radiant as the dawn, and your soul forever warmed by the divine fire within. Thank you for being a part of this celestial journey. If these ancient stars touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until we meet beneath another constellation, may the universe keep revealing its secrets, one star at a time. The sky has no end, and neither does the journey of your soul.